Hi, and welcome to Catalogue Essentials, your guide to getting the most out of the library's catalogue. I'm Guy and I work up in the digital services team at the libraries. Today we're going to look at how you reserve magazines through the catalogue, as it's a little bit different to how you reserve other kinds of items like books or CDs. So let's get started. So here we are on the advanced search page of the library's catalogue. Say we want to reserve the May 2012 copy of Consumer Magazine. First thing we'll do is go down to the search field options and we're going to set it as periodical title. What this will do will bring up any magazines or newspapers that match the words we search on. So we'll just enter consumer into the search box and then we can just click OK. And now our results come up and we can see that it's found two records that match what we searched for. So record number 1 is the one we want to reserve. And you may notice up in the top of the screen there's options there saying reserve selections or reserve all. And you may think that you might be able to use those to reserve the Consumer Magazine. However, that's not going to work because we haven't yet said what issue of a magazine we're after. We have to do that. So what we'll do next is we'll click on the title of the magazine and go into its record. So once we go into the item's record, we get all this publication information about the item. And further down the page, we're going to find a link called Browse Issues. What this will do is bring up a list of all the copies of a magazine the library has, arranged by year. So let's click on Browse Issues. So we can now see all the years the library has issues of the magazine for. So we want to reserve this year's copy, so let's click on 2012. And now we get a list of all the available issues of the magazine for the year. So we can see record 1, number 5 to 4, May 2012. That's the one we want to reserve. And this takes us into the details for the issue. We can see all the libraries that are going to have a copy of that magazine. And we can see at the top of the screen now, there's a place reservation button. So let's click on that. We are now prompted to put in our library card number and our password. If you don't have a password, get in touch with the libraries and they can set one up for you. So once we've done that, let's click OK. And this takes us through to the place reservation window. We can see that our account that the item is going to be reserved against. We can also choose a pickup location for the reserve. So we don't have to go with one that's currently there. We could click change pickup location to bring up a list of the other branches we could have the item sent to. And generally, you don't have to worry about these other options, because if you just click place reservation at the bottom, that's just going to ensure we get the next available copy of the item from Hutt City Libraries. So let's click place reservation. And now we get the confirmation message that our reservation has been placed. So we get all the name of the issue, a bit of information about when we placed it, when it will expire, and we can see where we are in the queue for the item underneath the rank. So we can see where we've got there's 5 reservations, and we're 5th in line for that. And it also tells us which location we chose to pick it up from. So that covers up how you reserve magazines through the library's catalogue. If you have any questions or requests, you can email me at guy.stapleton@huttcity.govt.nz. Otherwise, catch you next time.